What's up? Were you watching my previous stream, or?
No. I just feeding.
Ah, because my stream had just barely crashed.
I saw the notice.
Well, how's it going, man? What you been doing recently? I haven't seen you on a whole lot.
Nothing much. I haven't had plus in the past week.
Oh, I see.
I got it back today though, so I'll be good for a bit.
Yeah, you missed a good portion of the fest. I don't even know if it's still going.
I've been playing Paladins for the past 4 days.
How's that been going for you?
Since that's the only fun game without plus.
You don't need plus to play this game. Lol. Oh, he got the double hit. He got 2 for 1. Smoke him if you got him, pancakes.
I get tilted at other people more than myself being bad.
You're always like that, though. Except when I play with you, because you think I'm like a god at video games. Or something. You know, or something.
Yeah, but you are. Emoji man face palming with medium skin tone.
What the fuck? With medium skin tone.
Literally, if you never told me about jump for L1, I wouldn't be as good at FPS. It is so unfair for other people. Emoji happy tears. Jumping, strafing and turning all together, it is so hard for people to react to what you're redoing. Haven't you seen you playing anything but what lately? Hello Megatron.
Enemies looking right at us. Our fuel is hit. We've lost half our gas. They hit one of our tracks. Locked on. Ready to fire. Releasing target. We're done for. Everyone out.
Haters. Hey. Tatar. Tatters. Jesus. Jesus Christ LOL.
We've got enemies incoming. Either take them out or capture their base. Let's go.
He shut his headset off.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. Sorry. I forgot to turn it back on, but yeah, I just haven't been playing anything but World of Tanks because there hasn't really been a lot of stuff I'm interested in at the moment. I'm kind of waiting on Iceborne. And like usual, I kind of burnt myself out of Borderlands.
Target locked.
I did the thing that I wanted to do for the longest time, which is get a character to the maximum OP level, and I did it.
They've spotted us. Like that one went right through.
I was gonna ask you if you're going to get Borderlands 3.
Enemies looking right at us.
I might. I'll see. I'm probably not going to get it on release.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
What are you doing, you goober?
Focus attention here.
What a goober.
They've spotted us. They flew off our track. We're stuck. Right back up. Go, go, go. Stop down. We've got a lot.
Murder lies. Murder.
I am gonna join Paladins Esports.
Sure.
Call me TSM Gyro. MOG happy tears.
Gyro? Yeah,
Laughing.
that's what I will call you. TSM Gyro. And then everyone will always pronounce. It's like, is that guy's name? Is his name Hyro? Is it Hyro?
Focus on this location.
Lol.
Or is that like his stage name or his actual name? Is that his main name?
Stage name.
And then you'd come up to the microphone and be like, this is for all them empanadas out there. All the empanadas. Ooh la la.
All our artillery has been destroyed.
The what?
Oh, come on, Hyro, you know Spanish. Even with me jokingly poorly pronouncing it.
Target locked.
I don't know what an empanada is.
Looks like that one went right through.
I couldn't hear you.
Empanada. Empanada? I don't know how to say it correctly. I'm a pinata. That's all I know.
Empanadas.
Yes. Empanadas. I kept adding a Y sound to it, and I don't know why.
Jesus Christo.
Cristo! Is he a wonderful? Magnifico?
This is Verghese Christo.
Oh, he is. He is in that directione.
Ready to fire on target.
I can't.
We did it.
No, it didn't let me go. Great shot, good game. Great Scott. Great tiddlywinks, oh balls of fire. That's a good match. Ooh, high caliber. That's a good one. Oh yeah. That's a good one right there. You know what I mean? That's a good one. Got freaking Reaper. Arsonist. High caliber. To the skies we go. Riding the gravy train. Seasoned with salt. A little friggin', I don't want to say a little, because a little bunch of sea salt. You just take the bag and you just friggin' throw it up in the air and just... and it goes... sound effects.
Sold the wood.
Salt the wound. I hate me. Let me lose.
Fucking autocorrect.
What the fuck? I don't want this. I don't want to drink a beer right now. Ow. Motherfucker. I hit my foot.
MHW event was cool.
Even though it was the wrong event.
Too bad I was bored of it, so I didn't want to play it much.
That's what happens when you play a lot of it in a row. Don't worry, that wasn't like bones breaking or anything. It was just me trying to get a vitamin water open. It takes like all the wrist strength in the world to open those bottles sometimes. Conkety conk. Oops, sorry.
Capcom, let's give away free attack decoration when Tatters doesn't he have the game.
Why don't you have the game? Did you break it or something?
They gave a free one away?
Not the commander. Didn't penetrate their armor. How do you keep doing, how do you do this? How do you keep doing that? Stop putting a bullet in me, bud. Oh, it's that guy.
It does not like it really matters, I already have 4.
No! No hogers. Friggin' hoagies. Hoagie spawn spatogie. Just one more month until Iceborne.
I wanted to do some of the Arch Temp stuff, but Lunastra isn't fun.
None of them really are.
We've got enemies in the area. Take them down or capture their base. Focus on this location.
Pretty sure Val doesn't he have anything good?
Yeah, he does. His set bonus.
So I ignored him also.
Valhazak Super Recovery is how I beat Arch-Tempered Lunastra. You just gotta put on fire resistance. It's also how I beat Behemoth, too, for a while.
I see.
Super Recovery is
Makes
invaluable.
sense.
And you can use it for dragon attack builds or weapons that just have dragon attack, because the gloves aren't that bad. It's level 3 dragon attack with a level 3 slot and a level 2 slot.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Arrgh. I want to slap my friggin' self. He's being swifty. Oh, I just had to hit him in the track. I thought I hit him high enough. He's being swift. Swifty. Swifty. Cough. Into the dirt. Son of a bitch, man.
I sold it for crack, lol, just kidding. I traded it to pay for Iceborne since Captain said there weren't going to be an updates until after Iceborne came out.
You realize you still need the main copy of the game to play Iceborne, right?
Well, you know you can't play.
It's not a separate game. It doesn't function like the Ultimates, dude.
Dropping target. Enemies looking right at us.
You realize the edition I am getting comes with the game, right?
Oh, you're getting it hard copy?
Tatters is a funny guy.
So if you bought the original deluxe edition of the game with the hard copy of the game, and then you bought the Iceborne version with the hard copy of the game, you'd have 2 hard copies because reasons. Of course there wouldn't be any updates until after Iceborne came out. They're probably still just trying to even optimize.
Iceborne better double the content at least.
I mean, it's not going to add double the monsters if that's what you're thinking. All the new monsters are getting a revamp, plus they're adding like 5 or 6 new monsters. That's it. It's not going to be as huge as a lot of people think it is. Where the bulk of the content comes from is the stuff that will also come after Iceborne as well. Events and other things that have to do with those monsters that aren't in the game currently. New arena missions, different things like that. Like, you can't think of it as the face value of what you think.
People just laugh at me, LOL.
Don't worry, Hyro's not that funny either. The only time he's funny is when he's trying not to be funny, and that's why it's funny. I've sometimes gotten into like a crying, laughing fit over something random that Hyro has done, and he's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because I'm just like, and I'm just over here like wheezing and trying to not die.
Lol. Most of the content will be the new armor and weapons.
Yeah. The new revamped upgrade system, which makes everything the same rarity level. The new amount of slots and gear possibilities. Plus, again, like I said, gear that will also come after that part of the game comes out. Because it's not like they're going to stop updating the game after Iceborne comes out. Yeah, they're probably not going to add anything significantly new, but
on PS4.
they just need to make a PS4 version like World.
PS5 next year, pretty happy for that. Only a year more of your torture.
Oh, your PS4 is not going to survive one more year, dude. Not unless you do something about it.
Emoji stole. Thanks.
I'm just telling you, dude. Your console is already overheated on you several times. It can only get worse from there on out.
Ready to fire on target.
I mean, I hate to say it,
cleaned
but that's
fan
the
again
reality.
recently.
Cleaning the fan doesn't do anything. That's not the
One dusty
problem.
so that made me sad.
Enemies looking right at us.
Yeah, I've told you 100 times. It's not because of dust.
We're done. We're everyone out.
I wish it was dust in my PS4.
Yeah, everybody wishes that the only
Ha ha
computer
ha,
problem
I
they
am funny
face.
guy.
No, you're not. That joke is so bad you wouldn't even know it was a joke unless you saw the fact you capitalized the D.
Lol. Emoji happy tears.
No.
Stop, I am going to wake people up.
You're the one who's waking people up there, kiddo. You're the one who's going. That's how you laugh. Trying to sit there and stifle your sound. You sound like a freaking squeaking rodent. You sound like the honk noise that they use with the skull, with the trumpet. Ooh.
I just inhaled sneeze. Snorted.
Deep, deep throat in the snort.
Best stream ever, LOL.
No.
Yes.
They've spotted us.
I enjoy Dustin streams.
Loaded up. Let her rip.
Give me a good old. Give me a good ripple effect snort.
Right at us.
Good old snorty boy.
Focus on this location. Penetrate their armor. Ready to fire.
Laughing and eating is a bad combination for humans.
Did you need to say that out loud? That's like the equivalent of saying, I'm going to go to the bathroom in your own home to someone around you. Like, it's such an obvious statement. Just do it. You don't need to say it. I think everyone figures that out before they're like 10 years old. If you haven't figured that out,
I didn't he do anything.
that's the point.
I just said that randomly.
Yeah, you're a freaking weirdo, dude. You're a friggin' freak. Get out of here. I'm kidding, of course. Squeeze me, but not too hard. Squeeze.
I2SL33 PDV day.
You mean I cry?
We've got enemies incoming. Either take them out
Rainbows make me cry.
focus on this location.
ILL squeeze you so hard your eyeballs will pop out.
Why did the friggin' chat put that as something that... that doesn't appear in top chat. That only appears if you have live chat selected, because apparently either the word squeeze, hard, balls are one of the 3 words that they're deciding that you can't say that. Apparently you can't squeeze anything in the chat. You can't say... You can't say anything is hard, or you can't say anything is balls anymore. Either one of the 3.
Squeeze hard balls. Good.
Yeah, it doesn't show that. Who squeezes hard balls anyways? That's rude. You only want to squeeze soft balls. Hard balls have no give to them. Why are you squeezing them, you weirdo? Excuse me, sir. I have a ball squeezing problem. Can you, like, assist or something? Excuse me, sir?
Shakes head into sap wound. Lol. You're fucking stupid ass creep.
What? I know you'd have some crazy reaction to that.
Excuse me, sir, Cart had me crying.
What, you don't know just how to, like, turn on the tuber voice?
No, you really just never done it like that.
That was town goer looking for a specifically odd object in a house of knickknacks.
Going to use my nostrils as water guns to destroy Dustin.
What the fuck? Do you even Like, you're the equivalent of that dude from Borderlands the pre-sequel, where it's like you say something so outlandish that you, like, when you think about actually doing it, it's like really, you're gonna squirt water out of your nose when putting water in your nose burns like hell. I'd be standing there laughing and pointing at you because you'd just be like, and liquid would just be dripping down your face and onto your shirt. You'd be like leaning over forward, and it would just be onto the ground because you wouldn't know how to deal with it.
The noise you just made. ID be laying flat.
Give me a couple minutes. I need to actually go grab my jacket, which I have to take my microphone off for. Give me a sec.
Jacket in August.
Dude, up here in New Hampshire, I have told you that we go through much more rapid weather changes. I know we're not that far in terms of mileage, but the conditions are completely different up here.
Damn.
There's a reason why our zone for growing is 4A. Our New Hampshire encompasses an entire different growing zone from top to bottom. So northern New Hampshire, where I am, is 4B or 4C or something like that.
4A?
Whereas down south it's 5A. I think we're 4B, which means our extreme winter temperatures get down to like -35. If you look up the USDA plant hardiness zone on Google, there's a thing you can look up and you can put in your zip code or your town name, whatever, and it will give you a map that will show you the hardiness zone in your area. And you can just gauge by looking at a hardiness map. It's one of the best ways to tell where actual different, like, rapid changes in climate occur, because the USDA hardiness zones are based on that, and you can see the curves of where, for whatever reason, this specific area gets a dip in the temperature, and pretty much that entire area is just screwed. Like where I am, I'm right on the edge of a colder weather area, so I'm subject to getting something that 4A would get, even though I'm in 4B, because we have such variable weather conditions. Again, you can just look up USDA plant hardiness map, and there's a map thing you can go to that you can type in your zone and figure out what zone you're in, which determines your growing season and how well plants are going to do for you on average anyways. course, there are always different years with different things that happen, but it's an average, usually. Yeah, for example, if you want to know how warm it is out, it's 51.5 degrees, 51.5. Last night it was about 42, 43 degrees in the morning. You could see your breath. 2 weeks ago it was 95 to 100 heat index. So yeah, I'm in shorts right now. Because I get used to wearing shorts with a sweatshirt on. Which is normally my cool weather climate thing, because I don't lose a lot of the heat through my legs for whatever reason. I've even worn shorts snowboarding before.
Is the summit event hard? 6B.
And that was because it was like a freak warm day in late March. It was like 65 or 70 degrees out or something like that. And when you're snowboarding, like wearing all that gear when it's really warm out, even though all the snow is melting, you can still snowboard while it's melting. And we always would go up on the last couple days that they have the lifts and stuff active. And I just so happened to have swimming trunks on me that looked just like normal shorts. They have pockets and everything like that. They don't look like swimming trunks. They don't have the mesh underneath them, even though they are. It's just made out of that like hydrophobic windbreaker material. It's the ones I'm wearing now. They're basically waterproof. That being said, they still do get wet, but they don't stay wet. If you catch what I'm saying. It's, again, like a windbreaker on a cold day. The water sort of just sheds off of it, and what little moisture it does have goes away because it breathes.
Yeah.
That's what they're like. Because they had a pool at the lodge. Like an indoor pool thing.
What is the summit event?
That's why I brought them in the first place, if you were wondering why I would have a pair of swimming trunks when going to a skiing mountain. Because some of those places, their lodge will have like an indoor pool or something like that for the actual lodge goers. People who are staying there. Normally not for just the snowboarders and stuff like that, but we knew people because our school had like an agreement with the mountain with like a teaching program and stuff like that, so they always let us do that for a couple hours when the mountain would get, because it gets dark at like 4 o'clock, so before we would go home they'd let us do that for like an hour or so to quote unquote warm back up, because it was a heated pool, so the water was fairly warm. Is the summit event hard? I don't know what summit it is right now. What summit is it? Flying Germans or... I don't know. The last time I played was like 4 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago. Haven't played since I failed to get the WASP edition of the K-Man because of online multiplayer abusers.
What are you guys talking about?
Crew 2. You never played the new update, so you wouldn't know.
He plays that game?
Yeah. Taters bought it like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago or something, and I played it with him for a little while. just to teach them how to do stuff, but it's a racing game. You don't need to be taught much to know how to race. Unless you want to race good. Again, you'd have to tell me what summit event it is, what like vehicle it is and stuff like that, because summits are a combination of a bunch of different events that you have to put a score up on each one, and you'll be ranked against a bunch of other people and have a chance to get a bunch of stuff from it.
Road Samurai.
There's exclusive cars you can only get from the summit, like the Red Fury edition of the Mitsubishi Lancer, the Lamborghini Performante, and the Porsche Cayman Wasp edition. Alright, man. Have a good one, dude.
Back, I don't know.
Either way, have a good one. Saya. Saya Chinook. Road Samurai. I don't know if I've done that one yet. Is that what the name of the summit is called? Road Samurai? It's not called like... Because if it's called Road Samurai, I've never done that event yet.
It is the Blue Lance Evo. Buy MR garbage LOL.
Yeah, that's my friend Hyro. He's been coming to the streams for like 2 years at this point. He's also been a friend I've played a lot of games with on PSN. But I'll be right back 1 second. I gotta put some drops in my eyes. Also, Taters, did you get my message earlier? Were you sure it was the Crew 2 that crashed your Wi-Fi? I wouldn't recommend playing Crew 2 from Wi-Fi to begin with. To be honest, I'm surprised it works as well as it does if you are using it from Wi-Fi. And that would probably explain the game being like... the game giving you connection issues when you try to connect, because normally they don't let people on Wi-Fi connect to that game unless you have like really, really good Wi-Fi. It's like boosted or something.
the option to hook it up any other way.
Well, if you've already been playing it for as long as you have with it, then it should be fine. Just do expect connection problems from time to time. That's why I'm surprised you haven't had the game crash yet.
Focus on this area.
If you're still playing later, I can play with you for a bit.
Enemies looking right at us. Looks like that one went right through.
I am doing the summit things lol, even if I don't get the car, there is others cool things I could get.
This vehicle's finished.
The hardest things are normally the skills because of other people being around. And half of the skill types require you to have parts with boost to skill multiplier on the parts. Because parts with good effects do affect your points in that. So it doesn't affect it for the normal races. The races points are just based on how fast you complete the race. Not anything else. So, for example, if you want to know if you're getting good points comparative to other people, 100,000 on each one is normally what you would want to aim for, because then you would get 1,100,000 with the bonus 100,000 from having completed all the events. And of course there's normally more than that. Normally there are some events, if there's a drift event for good drifters is like a guaranteed 140, 150,000 easily. I can get 150,000 on a drift one.
Got enemies in the area. Take
ones that have buoy smashing, ones that have slaloms, stuff like that, that you can abuse the multiplier system and using a feng shui way of completing the actual thing. Like, for example, with the buoy smashing, you don't use a jet spring. You use a powerboat. Specifically the Frauscher Demon, because the Frauscher Demon has the widest boat hitbox, and you can hit all of the buoys in one pass. If you get good at piloting it.
Unfortunate, I need to get a different car for the races.
Yeah, a lot of them have specific cars that you need. Normally, if you go to one of the headquarters, though, they have a bundle specifically for that summit, where it'll give you all the cars you need. Wow, I can't believe I hit that. They call me the Predictatron 9000. That was way too late. Yeah.
Enemies got us in their sights. Finish fire on target. Reloading. That one left a big hole.
Ha ha ha.
They've spotted us.
That's my evil loft. Easy game.
That's how you do it.
Rip LOL.
What? Rip what?
Ready to fire. Enemies got us in their sights. Turret damage. Get hard to turn it. Long range fire incoming. Where's that coming from? One of our fragments damaged.
No bundle for tatters LOL.
Did you go to the person at the headquarters?
Too expensive.
Oh, you don't have money? Do you spend a lot of time just driving around?
I usually do just races, but they don't give much money.
You don't do them on ace mode, I'm guessing. It gives like 20k each race. And that's not counting your icon buffs for money. And then of course you can always re-roll parts to give you bonus money for using a specific car that has those parts on it. I always had more money than I knew what to do with. Because there wasn't many buy this specific car to do this specific race when the game came out. So you just accrued money, and after you bought all the things you want, you either bought the things you didn't want or just stopped buying shit in general because there was nothing to spend your money on. But now at least you can spend your money on re-rolling parts. You don't win like ace mode street races? You should be able to easily win ace mode Latrell's part 2. Latrell's car part 2. That's not even hard. I can get like 15 to 16 seconds ahead of him. At least I used to be able to. I don't know if they buffed the rubber banding again, because they nerfed it for a while and then they like sneak buffed it again and made it not as bad as it was originally, but made it better so you couldn't just basically get like 3 minutes ahead of people. Even though you still can do that in some hypercar races, the long ones, if you're really good. I've never done. Yeah, I've never done any of the long races in multiplayer because I've always been scared of disconnecting. Like, who wants to do a 30-minute race if you have a chance of disconnecting out of? Because servers suck. Holy crap, dude.
this week ends in 2 days, I think.
Biggest hit, our main gun is been damaged.
Well, if you play with me, I can get you up there in those events for free, basically. But I don't know if, I think you have to still finish decently up there. But all of the events in the summit are easy mode. Like, they're not, hard or ace mode difficulty. They're easy difficulty or normal difficulty. In a fully upgraded car and a summit event, you should be finishing the race like 15 to 30 seconds ahead of them, depending on what race it is. I don't even know how doing the summit and multiplayer works. I wonder if it has the same loading issue that normal events have, where it can sometimes just not load you into the event together. And I'm not saying that to carry you. I'm saying that because I can help you get parts. So you can max out cars. At least get a type of vehicle up to its max level. Because it doesn't need to be a high grade part. It just needs to be higher level. So.
It is my fault for not playing more LOL.
I can understand why, though. When the game doesn't let you log in several times in a row, you just go like, well, I guess I'm not playing this game anymore. It's like, what else can you do?
Alright, men, we've got enemies in the area. We either have to take them all out or capture their base. Let's roll. Enemies got us in their sights. They've spotted us. Just take them. You can't focus. You nearly grazed him. The engine is cutting out. The engine is holding together for now. Don't push it. Enemies looking right at us. We've got to run. Bail out. This vehicle is hit.
That's a GG. I'm only gonna play this for like another 30 minutes or so anyways. And then I'll try and join you. After a little bit, I'm gonna eat something before I join you, but it shouldn't be too long. It should only be like 15-30 minutes. Dude, seriously. What a fucking cockbag.
Sounds good, smile.
Oh my god, of course he had an arty covering him. Dang it. That was the only thing that got me killed in that situation, was an arty. In any other situation, with no arty, I could have just sat there behind that guy and there would have been nothing he could have done. He couldn't have hit me at all. Flat boy. Flatty, flatty, blum, blow, blatty. Bladda, bladda, blatty. La-di-da-di. explosive rounds on.
Ready to fire on target. Target locked. Friendly vehicle destroyed.
Damn it, I knew I was gonna die to that guy that I couldn't see. Duh. I was trying to wait on that. Such a burden of finery.
side mirrors for my car. I am so happy.
Oh, I think my stream almost just crashed. Nice. Yeah, my stream almost just crashed. My bitrate went to shit. I don't know for why.
You mind if I join?
Like, in the game? I don't really play with anyone, mostly because I only have the headset that I use as a microphone does not have working earbuds, so I can't use chat. So I normally am in a party by myself. So when I'm talking, I'm not talking to the people in the game, which would be awkward because I wouldn't be able to hear them anyways. I have a different set I use, but I use that set just for talking to people. Well, they all went that way. So bad. I should have stayed closer to the outside. I'm gonna be done playing here in like 10 minutes anyways, man. Because I'm gonna be joining my friend Taters on the crew too. Plus, I don't even have a lot of good tanks yet. My only tier X is Super Conqueror. I'm gonna go down the crack.
Focus on this location.
Since our light tank just decided he wanted to be a sniper and not move or do anything, we're fucked. At least the other side of the map is winning, because this side of the map is just atrocious. And now he's not, he's just leaving. He's going down the center. Thanks a whole lot, guy.
Dropping target. Enemy's got us in their sight.
Actually, just kill me.
Bail out. This vehicle's dead.
Thanks, light tank. I'm gonna do one more match in this thing. my internet just go out?
Focus on this area. They've spotted us. The engine is smoking.
No, I didn't.
Vehicle's finished.
Weird. Oh wow. That match was going terrible. I'm gonna hop off. I'll talk to you in a little bit, Taters, if you're still there. Peace out.